سلام دوستای عزیز، خدا کنه که جو باشین، سرحال باشین و هر جای دنیا که هستین خوش باشین. این سال نو با شما و فامیلتان تبریکی میگم. خدا کنه این سال از پر از خوشی و جانجوری براتون باشه. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. Assalam is hello in Afghan because I am a very proud Afghan American. I do film video here twice a week, all about lifestyle and beauty. And the best part is I film them in different languages. In my native language, which is Farsi Dari. Today I'm super excited because I'll be filming my New Year's goal, New Year's resolution as you may call them. And I love filming these videos because I love to reflect. I love to take a look at the videos prior to and the year before that and really just see how far I've come, what I've accomplished, what state of mind I was in, what weight I was in, because my weight really fluctuates throughout the year. But most importantly, I really like to celebrate my wins, even celebrate my downfalls, because that itself has been such an incredible learning experience. But before I start, I definitely want to say that I will be speaking a little bit of English, a little bit of Dari, and I think that's just who I am. And that's the beauty of it. So if you don't want to watch a video where it's not fully English, I'm warning you, because I will throw some Dari and Farsi there. But I'll keep it mostly English because I'm more comfortable in English. But به هر صورت حتما خوش میکنم که فارسی هم صحبت کنم. I do want to say that in addition of me filming my New Year's goal, I actually do make a vision board, and I highly encourage you guys to make your own vision board and keep it realistic. Keep your vision board images of actually things that you know you want and maybe have been there and felt it and touched it. For instance, if you want to make more money, take a checkbook and write down the actual amount that you want to see coming your way. Or if you want to have a certain amount of subscribers or followers, write that amount or Photoshop it and just like make it as realistic as possible so you can really envision it and just taste it to come to life. پیش از که سال نو شروع شد، من خوش دارم همیشه نوشته کنم چی که در کتابچه باشه یا فکر کنم درباره چی که میخوام در این سال نو پیشرفت کنم. First goal for the new year is to have financial freedom. What do I mean by financial freedom? Because I'm sure it can be interpreted differently, as it should. Finances, it's different for everyone and has different meanings to everyone, and it has different benefits for everyone. I want to be in a place in the year of 2022 where I have zero debt. In the new year, I want to be debt free. Now, I don't want to owe any money to any single credit card company. I don't want to owe money to any loan. And alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to say that I'm almost there. I have a little bit to go. I'm not like in debt, but I'm also not like debt free. So I'm confident and I am motivated to make sure that in this upcoming year, the year 2022, I'm going to pay all of my credit card bills. Now, the exciting part is I'll be sharing the journey of how I will achieve that goal and what I will be doing to achieve that goal, because I want to keep it realistic, but I also want to be committed, and I also want to be disciplined in making sure I achieve that of being debt-free. I'll share with you how I budget myself. I'll share with you what I have changed in my lifestyle, and I'll share with you how I keep myself motivated to make sure that I accomplish that goal. Because let me tell you, I'm determined to be credit card debt free. Now, the second goal that I have, I think is a goal that we all share, and that is to lose weight. But it's not just to lose weight, but to really change my lifestyle when it comes to health. And by health, I mean my mental health and of course my physical health. I think in the past 2 years, given that we live in this ongoing pandemic, I've really realized that I don't put myself first. I've always prioritized work. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do. I genuinely love the people that I work with. I love the environment, and something that I'm really passionate about. But I've realized that the amount of work and hours and overtime that I've put into that career, I haven't put back into myself. So I made a promise to myself that I'm gonna work overtime, but on myself. I'm gonna make sure that no matter how tired I am when I come home from work, that I'll still will go to the gym. Even if it's for 30 minutes, even if it's me going on the treadmill, I don't care what it is that I do at the gym, I just have to show up for 30 minutes. At least in the beginning, show up for 30 minutes. It's super important for me to take time to myself to disconnect and prioritize my mental health. My mental health in the year 2021 was quite the roller coaster, but I'm sure we could all relate, as many of us has endured that and had a roller coaster year with the pandemic. Now, my third goal for the new year is actually something that I had to think about and question if I wanted to share it or not here on my YouTube channel, because I'm really blessed and grateful that I have this incredible platform and that I have you guys to connect with. And that's just the beauty of this platform, that I keep it organic and transparent and honest with you guys. But of course, I want to respect and keep my private life private. I don't share like my whole details of my life, but at the same time, I do share stories that I know you guys can connect and relate with. So let me not go on a spiel, but my third goal is to, inshallah, find love. I am so ready to meet the love of my life. And I know that's something that I don't get to decide and say, you know, in October or December is when that's something that the universe gets to decide for me, or for us rather, because, you know, the universe has a better plan for us than what we may have. But I am so ready to welcome in my life whoever is meant for me. I cannot wait to meet him. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm really grateful and blessed that I have built an incredible platform. I'm really living in a place and built a home where I love my apartment, I love my family, and I'm really content where I am in life. And I think it's really important. The reason I'm sharing that is because in order to welcome love in your life, you have to love yourself first. In order for you to allow to someone to take care of yourself, you have to be able to take care of yourself first. And that's something that I really encourage and I share to all of you out there, not just to my female friends or my female following, but to anybody out there who is hoping to find their significant other. Ask yourself, are you happy with yourself? Do you love yourself? Are you content with yourself? Because if you're not in a space mentally or even physically in a space where you're not 100%, it's not the healthiest time for you to welcome someone else in your life. But yeah, I don't want to get into too details, because one thing I do have learned is that when I, go on a date, or when I'm trying to get to know someone and vice versa, when they're trying to get to know me, they come across my platform, whether it be my social media or if they may even come across this video. And one thing it's tricky for me, where I would love for someone to get to know me for who I am and not just to get to know me through my platforms, because as much as I keep my platforms organic and transparent and honest, it's only 10% of who I am. My YouTube videos is only 10% of who I am. My social media is only 10% of who I am. It's a glimpse of who I am. It's not all of me. And I don't want to talk too much of what I want in love, because it's just something that I don't need to be sharing on the internet. But I definitely don't want to scare the person who's watching the video and trying to get to know me. Hopefully they're not watching, whoever they are. But what I'm trying to say is, I am so excited for the new year. I'm so excited to explore what 2022 has to offer. But I definitely do want to take a moment to reflect the past year. 2021 was such an incredible year. It was a year of roller coaster, I do have to say that, but it was a year that I will forever cherish. It was a year that so much has happened in such a short amount of time. January, I moved into my dream apartment. You guys, I've always wanted to live here, in this neighborhood, in this building. It was like my goal for years and years to live here. And for me to move in here, even though it's a small studio, was such an accomplishment. It really gave me so much hope and inspired me to do so much more. And at the beginning of the year, I was able to really build my career. For me to get promoted within my company 3 times in the span of 10 months. I mean, I am blessed, I'm grateful, I do not take it for granted. I am so grateful to say that I love working for the company that I work for. It's not just a 9 to 5, it's not just a job, it's a community, it's a family, at least it's my second home, and I love going to work. So I'm so blessed to say that I was promoted 3 times in the span of 10 months. And I've been with the company for a little over 5 years now, and I've been promoted throughout my years in the 5 years. But to be promoted 3 times in the span of 10 months gave me so much more love and respect for my leaders and the executives that I work with. And I'm so excited for the future, and I'm so grateful for my leader. She's absolutely incredible. I have so much respect for her, and I'm grateful for her opening the door and like giving me a chance and trying a new field, and for her to say, you know, I believe in you, this is something that I think you'll be good at. And I took a leap of faith. And I changed the location of where I was working, and I just fell in love. And I still have to pinch myself sometimes and be like, this is what I do. And I love it. And I'm really grateful, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, because I'm going to continue working as hard, and I'm going to continue being innovative, and I'm going to continue to hopefully grow and develop. Speaking of this year being a roller coaster, I can't forget my heartbreaking moment of me wrapping up and ending my contract with Tolo TV due to the invasion of the Taliban's when the U.S. troops took a withdrawal. I don't want to get emotional because every time I talk about it, it just makes me emotional. So, you know, it's something that I'm going to continuously work on for the rest of my life, and continue raising awareness and being a voice for the Afghan women of Afghanistan. That's something that is very near and dear to my heart. And that was one chapter that I closed. I no longer make videos for Tolo TV, but I will continue making videos here on YouTube and Dari, because that's something that I'm very passionate about, and I would like to continue being an Afghan female representation in the social media world.